North London forever, whatever the weather, these streets are our own. People, welcome back to Just Bet TV, and I'm having a winning feeling today, people, because Arsenal have been declared champions of England. But this was expected. Alright, people. Not even gonna prolong the thing too much. But now I'm going to prolong the thing too much, people. Just kiss the badge first. People, see the Arsenal jersey, huh? I got the scarf and everything. You see me? And we'll wear that throughout the rest of the season. You understand what I say? But this young man beside me, Siobhan O'Neill, made a statement, right? A couple of weeks ago. How long ago? I don't remember, right? He said if Arsenal win the Premier League, he is going to wear an Arsenal jersey for 2 episodes. And if Arsenal win the Premier League and the Champions League, he's going to have to wear an Arsenal jersey for 1 whole month. Well, people, the moment is here. This is the Arsenal jersey. I have a couple more we can carry. If this can fit him, you can probably try on this shot. I don't know if that can fit you.
Yeah,
man.
I guess I bet it's a bet.
It fits you still enough?
It probably will. I hope it doesn't.
It looks still enough.
Yeah.
I mean, the right red, that is the right red, people. That is the right red. Of course, the curtain's coming down on the English Premier League season. And of course, Arsenal have been crowned champions, much to my delight. Manchester City joined their game with Bournemouth 1-1. It means that Arsenal have an insurmountable lead now and cannot be caught ahead of the final.
Congratulations.
In the Premier League. You know the only sad thing about this? The only sad thing about this is that the last game at the Emirates has already been played. I just wish the last game of the season was at the Emirates so Arsenal could play in front of the home fans and celebrate. But anyway, alas, we're champions, and after a campaign packed with drama, consistency and resilience, of course, Mikel Arteta's side ended a 22-year wait.
I mean, congrats.
Congrats.
I mean, it pains me to say that, but I mean, you are champions for a reason.
Yeah, so, man, no, 22 years. 22 years is a long time.
I have to give it
right?
that.
The Invincibles in 03-04 was so long ago that a lot of the people watching football now weren't even born yet.
True.
Right? Or them did just barely born. The last time Arsenal lift the trophy. So, that 1-0 victory over Burnley, of course, on Monday pushed Arsenal to 82 points and put them in pole position heading into the game with City and Bournemouth. And it means that City needed to win.
It was
they
a must
had to win, yeah, to stay in contention for the title. And alas, we said it, Shav.
Yeah, we did call it.
To you, you said that Bournemouth was going to be the banana peel game. Mm-hmm. And here we are. Bournemouth actually scoring first on City, looking like they were going to win the game.
Right.
Haaland is inevitable. Erling Haaland pulling one back for Manchester City.
Too late.
But it was just too little too late. And Arsenal will now win it with a game to spare. And people, I just want to say that, there are a lot of people hating on Arsenal right now. And, deservedly so. Rival fans, they don't want to see Arsenal win. But we have to admit, and I'm saying this very humbly as well, that Arsenal has been the most consistent team outside of a Manchester City and Liverpool in the past 3 years. So Arsenal, four seasons.
4. Give me
so
4.
3 seasons in a row finishing second.
Right.
Come on, man. I mean, goals galore, clean sheets galore, David Raya winning the Golden Glove.
Best defensive
record.
Right.
And been building. Yes, unfortunate to finish second in a couple of seasons, but the consistency has been there for the past 4 seasons now, Shav.
Right.
So this was no fluke.
Yeah, I agree.
This was no Leicester City 2016 where it just came out of the blue. I mean, Arteta built this side.
Yeah, it was coming.
Yeah,
it was coming.
And you expected them to finally get over the hump, and they finally did. Of course, balance on both ends of the pitch, as we said, because Arsenal retooled, strengthened the attack. The defense was always solid, and adding to the storyline, of course, the 3 seasons, as I said, as runners-up, made us the subject of all jokes. Everybody was joking about us, and you remember the bottle. Oh, probably should I bring a bottle to Cause that fan with the bottle.
Yeah. I know him feel it more than me right now.
Trust me. Cause him say Arsenal like a bottle next Premier League title. But of course, Arsenal prevailed. So For the end of the season, of course, Arsenal will play Crystal Palace. So it's still in London. It's a London derby, but Arsenal will not get to play in front of their home fans. Of course, there's going to be a celebration and parade and everything.
Right.
We know in North London once the season is over. So as we said, the final match day will be turned into a celebration since it's already been decided.
Win or lose.
Win or lose, Arsenal still go through 4 points clear of City, so City cannot catch the Gunners. And of course, they'll get the chance to celebrate at the end with whatever Arsenal fans do show up.
True.
As I say, it's still London.
Yeah.
You know?
It's fairly close anyway.
Yeah, so you expect a whole lot of Arsenal fans to show up. And they'll celebrate, I'm sure, long into the night at the end of that game. They're already celebrating. The pictures, the videos, all the scenes are already out there all over social media. And so as we wrap up this season, of course, on Just Bet TV, one thing is certain: the Red Half of North London is back on top, and Arsenal are deserved champions. I'm looking back at some of the results from this particular match week. Aston Villa delivered a statement performance
Against Liverpool.
4-2.
Yeah, that was very telling.
Yeah. I mean, Liverpool, boy, what a topsy-turvy season for them. Morgan Rogers with a brace, Ollie Watkins on the score sheet as well. And, Virgil van Dijk scored a double for Liverpool, but wasn't enough for them. Of course, they are looking ahead to next season, Champions League football and so on. So they are feeling good about themselves. That's Liverpool. I think there's a slim chance, actually, that they can miss it, but I don't think so. Liverpool, I think, will definitely get Champions League for next season. So it's salvaging a season that otherwise was spotty.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that they can celebrate being in the Champions League. That's the only trophy that they'll be lifting. Yeah. No, I can't say anything. But I accepted.
Manchester United.
I accepted.
The only trophy you have is being in the Champions League.
No. I beat Liverpool too. That's 2 trophies for me.
I beat Liverpool trophy.
Yeah, man. I beat Liverpool
Champions League trophy.
So that's 2.
You know a trophy I hope you don't get. The Bruno Fernandes.
Oh no, man. We're getting that. We're getting that. We're getting that, man.
The record, by the way, is held by Thierry Henry of Arsenal. So I hope he doesn't get that.
We're getting that, man. We're leaving with that one for
sure. As we said at the top of the show, people, up next, all eyes will turn to Sellers Park as Crystal Palace host Arsenal. And let's talk odds. Crystal Palace, of course, as you'd expect, heavy underdogs at $7. The draw is at $4.75, and Arsenal strong favourites to win at $1.37. Of course, for Crystal Palace, they're playing for pride, but we must put this caveat in there, is that Crystal Palace, they're in the final of the UEFA Conference League.
Right.
And so, will they prioritize that? Arsenal have now already won the title, so will Arsenal prioritize the Champions League final?
That would be smart.
Over the last game of the season, and will Mikel Arteta play a completely rotated team, or make all 11 changes? I mean, you might want to look at some people anyway.
Right,
and ensure that they're, in good stead. You don't want to give people too long of a break.
Yeah.
Heading into
the
Champions League
you need that
final.
match fitness and match sharpness.
You want the match fitness. So I wonder if the odds makers, Shav, will probably look at those odds a little bit more. The closer you get to the game,
right.
You'll have an idea if Arteta will probably just rotate the entire squad, the entire starting 11. Maybe only play players a few minutes and then take them off. Or don't start them and then put them on.
At all. Right.
And so let's see how he approaches that and how that will change the odds going into that particular clash. Another massive clash coming up is Manchester City taking on Aston Villa. The odds, City, of course, clear favourites at $1.30. The draw is at $5.50 and Aston Villa at $7.50. And that one again, tricky.
Very tricky.
Because Villa is in the Europa League final.
Right.
And City already know that they can't win the league anymore.
Right.
So what do they do? I mean, Pep has already announced that he's leaving at the end of the season. Does he try to go out with a bang?
I think it's just vibes.
Yeah.
I think it's just vibes at this point.
Vibes at this point.
Yeah.
and then what does Villa do? Do Villa decide that we have the Europa League final? It will come up after the Europa League final. So it's like, the hangover from that.
Yeah.
Do we extend ourselves? And I guess so it's going to depend on what happens in that final for Aston Villa. So, and then Liverpool against Brentford. And that's a keen contest.
That's that one.
Because, as I said, there's a thin chance that Liverpool can drop out of that Champions League spot.
Yep.
Very, very slim chance because goal difference and things in their favour. But they're favourites in this one. at $1.76. The draw is at $4 and Brentford priced at $3.80. So a lot for Brentford to play for, a lot for Liverpool to play for, and I think that this one probably out of all the last day matches,
right? I think this one is gonna be nice.
One of the most thrilling ones, and Liverpool coming off a loss. So let's see what happens. So as we say, as the Premier League hits its final stretch, the spotlight shifts from the title race, already wrapped up by Arsenal, to survival.
And this is where it gets nice. This is where it is.
Listen, people.
Yeah, man, trust me.
Tottenham would have been safe by now. Tottenham lost to Chelsea.
Yes.
Right? And
thank God.
I mean, it was overshadowed because Manchester City was playing and people were looking at the title challenge. But Tottenham lost to Chelsea. And now they've left the door slightly ajar for West Ham.
There's a good chance.
It's a good chance. I mean, it's still in their hands because all they need to do is win on the final day. Or if West Ham just don't win on the final day,
then they're right? safe.
But Tottenham is going to play Everton. As we say, it's a match that could define not just the entire season for Spurs, but just Spurs for years to come. Because if you drop the championship, I mean, I've seen teams drop down.
Yeah, man.
Take a while to come back up, right?
And automatically, when you see them go back down to the championship, they're gonna lose those quality players.
Yeah, and you can't keep those wages on your
books in
the second division. Come on. Tottenham, as we said, they're 17th on 38 points, just above the relegation zone. Everton, they're comfortably mid-table 12th with 49 points. But don't let Everton's position fool you. Of course, this game means everything
to them
for Spurs. And Everton will be, of course, trying to keep them down there. But Spurs, you expect them to play hard. It's simple for them.
Right.
Just get a win.
Get
a win, and you are in the Premier League for next season. That's why Roberto De Zerbi was brought in, and their fate still lies in their own hands. Survival, of course, coming down to the final day. A win against Everton would guarantee safety, of course, as we said, but anything less could open the door for West Ham, especially if they lose. If they draw, then it's 1 point, and West Ham would have to win, but win comfortably, and the goal difference is not in their favor, so a draw could still save Spurs. As for Everton, they're playing for pride, of course, as we said, positioning and momentum heading into next season. They're finishing out the season quite nicely. They've had a solid mid-table year, but not worried about relegation, not in the Champions League places. So it's kind of a middle ground.
It's in the limbo, right?
Yeah, they're kind of in limbo, but they're just on cruise control.
Right.
And let's now turn to another crucial fixture: West Ham versus Leeds. Now, I think this is the saving grace for Spurs, is that Leeds has been playing so well towards the end of the season that this game that West Ham are going to play against them is going to be very tough,
very difficult
for West Ham. Massive implications for the Hammers. Of course, as we mentioned, they're 18. They're on 36 points, 2 behind Tottenham Hotspur. So they absolutely need to get a win in this contest, people.
Yes, it is do or die at this point.
Yeah, a draw not going to save them.
A draw not going to save them.
They need it. Fate no longer in their hands, of course, as we said. And the equation is clear. Beat Leeds and hope Tottenham slip up against Everton. Anything less, and of course, they are heading into relegation and into the championship. The Hammers, who are now on the brink of ending this, a 14-year run.
14-year run.
That's a long run.
It's really sad to see West Ham in this position.
Yeah.
Because you've grown used to them.
Yeah,
you've grown used to them in the league.
For sure. And recent defeats not helping them. Leeds come into the game with less pressure. They're safe.
They're just
playing for fun right now.
No pressure on Leeds. Just go play some proper football.
Yeah, and they've been playing some proper football, and they've been scoring goals. And they've been disturbing the best teams in the league. So it's gonna be tough for that West Ham team. I don't mind. I mean, Arsenal looking at some of the West Ham players.
You know how it goes. You know which ball I made a love for come at Old Trafford already.
Gerard Bowen.
Yeah, man. Big
Gerard Bowen. Yeah. It's gonna be a sellout. if they get relegated, come on, people gonna come in and take some of the big ballers. So, bigger picture: Tottenham versus Everton about survival. Spurs need to avoid defeat. West Ham versus Leeds, hope and survival. Of course, West Ham need all 3 points. Their fate is not in their own hands. And by the end of the final whistle, the Premier League will have its answer as to who will be dropping down to the second division. People over in Germany, we have a cup final between Bayern Munich and Stuttgart So let's check out the odds for that one. Bayern Munich, as expected, heavy favorites.
Heavy favorites.
At $1.30. The draw is at $5.50. And Stuttgart priced at $7.50. Is it attractive?
Interesting. I wonder what Chris have for them Monday.
Yeah, well, we might talk about that. You might talk to him.
Yeah, definitely.
Of course, Bayern want to maintain dominance. Of course, having wrapped up the Bundesliga title for so long, want to, get this cup title as well to add to it. Bayern doesn't have room for error when it comes to playing in Germany. They're just expected to win everything.
I agree. I mean, it's their stomping ground.
Yeah. And of course, having been beaten by PSG in the Champions League, they can't win the Champions League anymore. They want to win everything that's on offer for them. Stuttgart, of course, they will know that, listen, this is the chance to topple the mighty Bayern.
Right. And get some silverware along the way.
Get some silverware. And you talk about their own pursuits again in Europe and so on. Bayern, of course, expected that they'll control possession, they'll be aggressive, and they'll use their pace and their attacking prowess. Stuttgart will look to stay disciplined and hit on the counter, of course, as the underdogs. So, you always talk about this idea of favorites versus underdogs and how each team will match up. So that one will be a one to keep your eye on as well outside of England. Of course, the final day of the Premier League in England is on Sunday, and this cup final will be on Saturday in Germany. All right, people, boy. The Gold Rush games, I tell you.
Excitement, man.
I tell you, excitement. 3 people going to get that opportunity, and people, obviously now you find out, no one of those 3 people is not me or Shav.
Sadly.
Unfortunately. We'll probably have to be getting the ultimate football experience in our living rooms and watching the greatest show on earth. Of course we'll be locked in, and we'll be locked in right here on Just Bet TV. But boy, big up to the 3 people,
Yeah, man.
And big up to all the other winners, because it's 6 winners overall. And even if you're not gonna get the experience to go to New York, other goodies, other prizes.
Goodies, yeah, man. And trust me, they're worth it. They're worth it.
Oh, yeah.
They're worth it.
Big prizes. So big up yourself to the winners. Big up yourself, Dara G, and big up yourself, Chris, because he's gonna have a chat with you.
Yes.
And again, this is
my favorite time of the podcast, man.
Your favorite time, people. Chris.
All right, Chris. My favorite time idea. Man, need little joy.
Why? Why?
You know, so go on. Arsenal win the league, bro.
So you're not happy for Arsenal?
No.
Why not?
What do you mean, why not? Never got deal with Jordan and everybody know.
Mr. Jordan get a nice jersey, nice red jersey. You're not weird.
I bet it's a bit. Never wear it. Yeah, that is true. So, may I go wear it, but I'm not happy.
I can see it on your face.
Yeah. But now, let's go into what makes me happy. Some bet builders.
Oh, the money.
The money time. So here what, Chris?
Yeah.
May I have 3 specific match I want to touch upon. The season has come to a close.
Yeah.
I want to touch upon the Freiburg Villa finals.
Oh, that's a Europa League final.
That's a Europa League final.
It's a very interesting one.
Yeah, man.
It's a very interesting one. I think that's going to be an exciting game.
Yeah.
Freiburg has not won a title for 122 years. Well, since I've been founded, 122 years.
Okay.
Aston Villa have the greatest Europa League coach, Unai Emery. He has a record, 4 wins, 4 titles.
4 titles.
And he will be pretty confident of getting the 5th one. Aston Villa battered, bruised, beat, kicked, thumped Liverpool 4-2. So they'll go in this final confident.
And I heard someone say that Unai Emery always win it with a team with Villa.
Yeah, he win with Sevilla, Villarreal, now it's Aston Villa.
Right.
Yeah, so he should be pretty confident.
All right, so if we want a proper bet builder for that match, Chris, what way you can advise me?
All right, so Freiburg don't score a lot of goals. Freiburg score 51 goals. I think Aston Villa scored 54 over 37 games and 34 games respectively. So both teams are scoring a lot. Don't use a Liverpool game. So I can see that first finishing in a draw.
Okay.
But I think Aston Villa will just edge it.
And win the game. Right.
But I don't think both teams will score. So I will say one team to score which would be Aston Villa.
Which would be Aston Villa. So that's what? 3 selections.
3 selections, and that's $3.80 odds.
$3.80 odds.
10,000 against 38,000.
Can't beat that.
You can't beat that.
Can't beat that.
No.
Alright, that's not bad. I'm going to save that one there, Chris, because I like that. But you know, seeing as how we talk about finals, you know, I'm going to ask you about the Bayern Munich and Stuttgart.
Now, well, this is going to be a very exciting one.
Yeah.
Bayern Munich, 122 goals over 34 games.
Right.
Highest scoring team in Europe's top 5 leagues. They just won 5-1. They beat Cologne over the weekend. So and I think they are still hurting from being knocked out
of
by
the Champions
PSG.
League. Right.
So they will want to get some revenge. They want the double. Stuttgart, they score 71 goals, so they normally will score also.
Right. They have the ability to score.
They score. So I am seeing both teams scoring in this game.
Okay.
I think Bayern will score more than 2 goals.
Okay.
And I also think Bayern will win the game. So that's what 3 options.
That's what 3 options.
And I think Bayern will win 1.5.
Right. Okay. So that's
either
4.
the first half or the second half. So they will win 1.
So those 4 options to me sound very solid, you know, Chris. So if I put like a 10 grand on that.
26,000.
26. So that's a $2.62.
Nice $2.60.
Yeah.
And guess what? Don't be greedy.
Yeah.
It's like, guess what? I was watching Jordan earlier. The man exciting. That's come like you win.
Right.
So go for the nice odds.
Yeah. Go for the one way close to shore.
You need to buy him a drink. You cannot have your co-host and not buy him a drink and him win. If you don't do that, our company sure will clone you.
All right. Yeah, we have to give him that. But in order for me to buy him a drink, you know, you have to help me with this bet builder. Yeah, so I want you choose a third one what I can use. I'm going to call that one here the Jordan drink ticket. Yeah.
Hey, don't make Jordan get too much in the air. Don't make him, because guess what, you might go home, you know. I bust a little dreaming and you hear Jordan and then you get a box.
Wake up. Yeah, I love that. At least, me say a dream.
Alright, good. Alright, so we're going to use Man City and Aston Villa.
Interesting.
That's a nice game. Man City still reeling from not being able to overhaul Arsenal. So I think they'll come out with revenge.
Right.
However, Aston Villa, I am assuming that they will win.
Right.
The title, the Europa Cup. So they will be fired up also.
Right.
So based on that, as a matter, I'm not even sure. Pep would want to, the players would want to win for Pep.
Right.
Pep actually announced that he'll be leaving at the end of the season.
Right.
So he probably want to go out on a bang.
Right.
Well, winning the title would have been better for him. Unfortunately, Arsenal put pay to that.
Right.
So I think they'll win the game. As a matter of fact, I think they'll score over 2 goals.
Over 2 goals.
Aston Villa coming off a high, battering Liverpool, probably winning the Europa League. They'll score at least 1 goal.
Okay.
So that's 2. And I think both teams will score. Mere fact, Aston Villa will score 1 goal. But this one now is new. The game, I think, will end on an odd number. So the odd number is...
explain that one there, Chris.
Even.
Right.
So most people never know that they can just bet on that option alone, odd and even. Even is the game finished 2-2, 3-3, odd, the game finished 2-1. I can see this game finishing 2-1.
Can see this. Okay, so that's something new for the punters.
That's a new one for the punters.
All right, cool.
That they can get into.
All right, I love that. But Chris, how much made I put a 10 grand on this? How much may I look on?
38,000.
38,000. I like that too.
You see, simple, achievable, and you can buy a bread and a drink.
Yeah, all right, Chris. But you know my type of bet, you know. You know, say if it not pass $7, I'm not happy.
You're not happy.
Yeah, so you have to give me and the fans one of those.
Give you guys, is it 9 or 8? I think it's a $9 odds.
Yeah, man, no, we're talking.
It's a $9 odds. So it's the same German DFB Pokal final.
Right.
So it's an outer also, people. So I don't think you should put a lot on it, but it's achievable. The mere fact that Bournemouth stopped Man City today.
Anything is possible.
I think Stuttgart can pull the surprise of the season and win the DFB Pokal Cup.
Right.
However, I still think Bayern Munich will score. So I see Stuttgart winning.
Both teams to score. So just those 2 options?
Two simple options. It's scoring teams and it's the upset. It's a cup final. Because guess what? I might get a red card. Brian get a red card early.
Anything can
Momentum
happen.
swing. So anything can happen.
Okay, so let me just retract a little bit. So it's both teams to score with Stuttgart winning. And that's a $9 odds.
90,000 when you spend your 10 grand.
Yeah, man, Chris, that may I work with, you know.
Work with
that may I work with.
Use 5,000.
Use 5.
Because it's a chance bet. We don't want the people to say, right, you know, sir, a true Arsenal lose. it's a shove or make whatever. But guess what? It's a final. Anything
can who show up on the day.
Man City was so nervous against
Bournemouth, man, big side.
But then, guess what? You shouldn't have been utterly surprised. Bournemouth, they have been unbeaten since January. The last team to beat Bournemouth was who?
Arsenal.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan will love that.
Yeah.
So, you never know. Take a punt and
yeah.
outside.
So I love that. Yeah, I remember our tagline. What we do? Just bet and win.
Good.
Yeah, our thing that. All right. Thanks, Chris.
Yeah,
may I tell you? I'm going to buy Jordan a drink. I'm sure one of them are going to come through.
I think 3 of them will come through.
All right. Then we'll work with that.
Yeah,
All right, people. So, of course, you know, always enjoy the bet builders and all the tips and all the insights that Chris comes with. And we know, say, that shall look forward to.
Yeah. I mean,
when it comes to building a ticket, you know, man.
Yeah, man. Chris, have it, man.
Man, Shav always try to get it. Boy, Shav, I've seen some people with some ticket, you know, man.
Yeah, just cool, man.
Of course, we feature some in the show, but some. I say, yo,
yeah, man, them a guru.
Yeah,
like,
man,
shout out to, you know, for real.
Yeah, man. And the winners deserve, trust me, the 3 winners who are going to get the trip deserve. And then we have some more excitement to announce because it's not over yet.
It's not done yet.
It's not over yet.
No.
But we're heading into the Just Make Challenge, people, where we do our predictions. Of course, the final match week of the Premier League is going to take center stage. Plus, looking at the DFB Pokal, the cup in Germany with Bayern and Stuttgart. But I just want to look at the results right now. Shav is leading me 19-18, I believe it is.
Right.
We were 3-3 from the last set of predictions. I had Arsenal beating Burnley 4-0, by the way. You had 3-0.
Yeah.
It turned out to be 1-0 to the Arsenal. You actually got you got Aston Villa, Liverpool 2-2. I had Liverpool winning 3-2. So I had that wrong. You won that. And of course, City versus Chelsea. That was the FA Cup, FA Cup final.
Right.
You had 2-1 to Man City. It ended 1-0 to Man City. I had 3-0 to City. Both of us got it right, but we don't got the score right.
Right.
City versus Palace. You had 4-0, so you knew City was going to run out. It ended 3-0. I had 2-0, and it ended 3-0 to City. We both got that right. The Lens versus PSG. Both of us got that score right as well. So let's head into the Respect Challenge for this week now and make our predictions. Let's start with the cup final between Bayern and Stuttgart in Germany. Boy, Bayern is just so dominant. We know that even though they've already won the Bundesliga, they're not going to take their foot off the gas pedal.
They want a double.
Yeah, they want a double. And I'm going to say Bayern is going to beat Stuttgart by 4-1.
I'm going to go with a 3-0 victory.
3-0 for Bayern.
Yeah, for Bayern. Right.
Then we have Manchester City versus Aston Villa. Of course, talked about this one. City already know that the title cannot be won. Villa are probably going to be hungover. Let's see.
Yeah.
After the Europa League final. Or maybe they'll be hungry. They lose that Europa League final. Maybe they'll be hungry. So this one is a bit tricky. So because of that, I'll say it's hard to predict. Normally you just say City over Villa, but with City knowing now that they can't win the title, I'm actually going to say Villa will win this one. Probably going to be a strange game. A lot of goals. I'll say probably Villa 4-3.
Villa 4-3. I'm going to go ahead and say it's going to be a draw. 2-2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Crystal Palace versus Arsenal. Again, another tricky one because Arsenal have the Champions League final, and in Crystal Palace, will they, what will their mood be like? Because, already safe and then having played the Conference League and so on and so forth. You wonder what will happen. I'm still going to go with Arsenal to win that one. I think it's not necessarily going to be the type of vintage performance because one eye will be in the Champions League final. So I'm going to say Arsenal win 2-1.
I'm going to say Crystal Palace is going to pull off a draw.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fair. Liverpool versus Brentford. This is a tough one. And this now, both teams will be coming to play.
Yeah, this
No
one is
distractions
hard.
of any
This one
other
is hard to
tournaments. Liverpool, of course, we know, need to make sure they lock in that Champions League spot. As I said, it's 95% locked in. We don't want to leave the door open any at all. I'm going to say Liverpool win it. Don't think it will be a runaway win. I'm going to say Liverpool 3-2.
Yeah, I'm going to say Liverpool 2-1. Only reason why I'm saying Liverpool though, Jordan, is because the match is at Anfield, correct? Yeah, so Liverpool 2-1.
Okay. Tottenham versus Everton. So we're going into the relegation battle now. And Tottenham know if once they win, they
They're
are
good.
safe.
Right.
Everton has been playing very, very well. This game is at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I'm going to say, as a North London rival, I'm not going to use bad mind and say Tottenham will be relegated. I'm going to say Tottenham fight for their life and ensure that they don't get defeated, but they're not going to win. It's going to be a draw. 2-2.
That's a good prediction. I think that Tottenham will win 1-0.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good story. It's a good story.
And then the other game in the relegation battle, West Ham, of course, have to beat Leeds for and hope that Tottenham slip up to have any chance of staying in the league. West Ham, sorry, you're not going to stay up. I've seen Leeds actually winning this one, even though it's at West Ham. I'm going to say Leeds wins this game, a frantic finish, 2-1.
For me, it's the other way around. I think West Ham will win 2-1. I think that they can't disappoint the fans like that. Yeah, man, you have to come out and at least win this match.
But you also have Spurs winning, so
Yeah,
even though West Ham will win, you still think they'll go down.
But at least go down fighting.
Go down fighting.
Right.
Go down fighting. All right, people. So we told you that there was more excitement left, and now that we've selected our finalists to watch the greatest show on earth in New York, the show still goes on. Not over yet, people. Participants now have a chance to win weekly prizes. All you have to do, like you did for the Gold Rush promotion, for the trip to New York, that is, all you have to do, bet $2,500 or more on any ticket, online or in store, and you will have the chance to win some fantastic prizes. Of course, you still have to complete the entry form. You have to go to goldrush.justbetja.com, fill out that entry form once you've placed your bet of $2,500 or more, and guess what? Might not be a trip to New York, but cash, earpods, TV, phone.
Yes, man.
I must get into that one.
Yeah, man.
Me must get into that.
But we check it
Never want to go
out.
to New York, but I must get a TV.
Yeah, I'd love a new TV.
Yeah, man. So people, as we said, bet $2,500 or more. Go to goldrush.justbetja.com and enter for a chance to win so much more awesome prizes in this competition. That is a wrap, people. Shab, let me back the jersey there. I have to wrap. I want the editor put in North London forever. That is our wrap, people.
And this is what I'll have to deal with until the Premier League start and end again.
People. Arsenal are champions of the 2025-2026 Premier League for the first time in 22 years. So that's going to be it for this week for Just Bet TV. And it's, of course, your go-to spot for sports betting insights, match previews, and fan-fueled debates. Remember to bet smart and stay informed. Now, I have to tell the people, Shav, say, we're going to take a little break.
Just a small one.
But don't worry, we're going to be with you for the greatest show on earth. Of course, that couldn't come out, people. We couldn't miss that.
Crazy.
We could not miss that. So, of course, we go to the break in fine style. And I'm so glad that we go to the break in fine style because we never want to come down to the final day, people. And then we break and you never get to see the excitement. You understand what I say? You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, so if you have a hot take or a winning bet, drop it in the comments. And we might feature you on the next show. I'll say save those up until the next show because the greatest show on earth is just that. It is the greatest show on earth. We couldn't miss that. So people, join us again. Of course, we'll keep you informed on our social media pages when we will return.
Right.
This has been Just Bet TV. Shav.
Man City will have blood on our hands here.
Siobhan O'Neill, this is yours. And I'm going to teach you the Arsenal North London.
Man City?
I'm going to teach you the North London Forever Anthem, word for word, and have you sing it at the top of the next show. And cue the North London Forever. People, we're going to see you soon.